my drift? I get your drift, Murk. There won't be any problems. Good, because I got problems enough, what with running 2 programs, this one and the one in Santa Fe. In April, I head west, and it's up to you and Victor to run this place. I'm Victor, a voice behind Chuck said. Chuck turned and stuck out a hand. Hi, I'm Chuck Chandler. Victor Brennan, the man said. He was mid-40s, bushy mustache, tousled hair, permanent grin. Something of a belly hung over his shorts. He looked more like an ex-football player than a tennis pro. Welcome to paradise. Thanks, I'm looking forward to it. Then you must believe all of Murk's lies. Okay, Victor, lay off and listen, Murk said. Chuck, I'm going to divide the work roughly between you and Victor. You get the better players, the hot shots, and the comers. Victor does the daily clinic, which is mostly hotel guests, plus the housewives, the kids, and the duffers. He's temperamentally suited to that kind of teaching. I am, Victor confirmed. I'm the sweetest guy in the world, and I can teach anybody to play tennis. You're welcome to it, Chuck said. I've never been any good with the beginners and the duffers. I'm going to charge more for you, Chuck, because you have a reputation, Murk said. We get folks who'll gladly pay just to hit with you. I've already lined up a few. Victor will give you the rundown on them. That I will, Victor said. Come on out to the courts, and I'll show you the lay of the land. Victor led him out of the pro shop, past the ball machine and the cart of practice balls. He tapped in a code on the gate lock and let them in. The code is 333 this week, he said, handing Chuck a key. This is for the other gate down there. I teach on court 1. You take 3. We'll rent the middle one. He waved at a bench. Take a pew, and I'll enlighten you. Do that, Chuck said, sitting down. There are some good regulars. There's Larry, the writer, who plays the best players in town 3 or 4 times a week. He'll try you out pretty soon, and if you want him to keep coming back, you'd better let him win 2 out of 3. Gotcha, Chuck said. There's Holly, the freelance personal trainer, who is stronger than you are, believe me, and who will run you right into the ground if you're not careful. Okay. There's a 17-year-old boy named Bill Tubbs, who you might be able to do a lot with. He's got a hell of a lot of talent, and he's very strong, has dreams of being a touring pro. I haven't been able to do a lot with him because he's too stubborn, thinks he's always right, and you'll have to deal with his old man, the beer distributor, who thinks the kid is Pete Sampras. Okay, Chuck said. Who else? Over there, Victor said, nodding toward the parking lot. Chuck turned to see 2 people getting out of a shiny new Mercedes S-Class sedan. The man was 60-ish, tall, slim, and looked to be in good shape. He had thick, snow-white hair, brushed straight back, and a deep tan. Getting out of the other side of the car was the most beautiful woman Chuck had seen since he'd left the pro tour, and that was a long time ago. She was tall, 5'8" or 9, had high breasts, long legs, a tiny waist, dark hair in a ponytail, and a tan nearly as deep as her companion's. She was 30 years younger than he. Wow, Chuck said. Wow, indeed, Victor replied. They turned up a few months ago, and they're both pretty good. Names are Harry and Clare Carras. Married? Chuck asked. That's the bad news. What else do you know about them? Not a hell of a lot. He seems to be filthy rich and retired. They bought a big old Victorian house in Old Town and apparently spent a fortune fixing it up. He's got one of those little portable cellular phones, and he talks on it a lot. You'll have to get used to that. The couple opened the main gate to the courts and walked